The MAI is a martial arts instructor that is a 0916, and his responsibility is basically utilizing the MAI program to teach other Marines the different belts that they're able to achieve through the program. The MAI course is essentially 15 training days where the students are going to be placed under different situations that are going to test, like I said, their physical, their mental, and their character disciplines.
They're going to be put on spots where they're going to be teaching their group and leading them through physical events.
As an MAI, you're going to be a leader, and you're going to have those Marines, that new PFC, that new Lance Corporal, that they don't necessarily have that role model. And then whenever you come in and you're essentially instilling those disciplines of the MAC program, now they're looking at you and aspiring to become just like that leader, that MAI.
Because at the end of the day, your Marines' accomplishments are your accomplishments, right? You are nothing without your Marines.
A lot of the times we oversee that corporal, that sergeant, and there's a lot of untapped potential that lies within those Marines. And courses like this give them the ability to essentially tap into that inner leader and come out of their shells, so that they're essentially a force multiplier for like the different commanders across the Marine Corps.
You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it.
For those that are looking to become a martial arts instructor, I would tell them to go ahead and do it. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's scary. Yes, you're gonna put in different situations where you wanna quit. You're gonna get rewarded at the end because it's gonna signify a lot to you and to your Marines. Because ultimately it's not for you, it's because of your Marines. You're training your Marines to become better. And that's the meaning of the instructor title.
Your back should be low, all over underneath. Go, boys, go, hands. Fight.
As a young enlisted Marine, I participated in combat operations in Iraq.
Early 2000s, I was deployed to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom.
It's going to be 6 altogether. 3 tours to Iraq and then 3 tours to Afghanistan.
So I was part of Operation Enduring Freedom 2012.
I served in Operation Enduring Freedom 2011-2012.
2015, deployed with 3rd Raider Battalion in support of Special Operations Command Africa.
Marines that have had combat experience have learned a lot of things through practical application that are not necessarily taught in publications that young Marines can learn from through their experience.
We've just been plying our craft for the past 20 years, actually engaged in kinetic combat.
Target!
My previous unit was 2nd Radio Battalion, and they were not an infantry unit. And 1-2, I'm just learning that Marines that have been to combat that are in the leadership positions now, they're just able to teach me stuff that I haven't even been trained in.
The new generation of Marines, you guys are coming in being those critical thinkers, right? Being able to think quickly. When we give you that scenario, you guys run with it.
Those that have experienced combat and have been around those who have been injured or killed during those operations understand the seriousness. That drives our training and how serious our training is and how serious a future fight will be.
So the value of having leaders that have actually experienced things like this in the military, it can't be overstated. I know that before I went into any country, you always want to talk to the people that have been there before.
We're everywhere already. We know how to do the things that are required.
And our ability as leaders to use our past experience to drive a future outlook is what sets us apart.
Standing forces exercises demonstrate our capability to deploy as an alert contingency MAGTAF within 2 to 4 hours and seize key terrain within a contested maritime environment. The ways that we're showing our lethality with the Marine Corps is being able to fight as light infantry, unsupported, for 3 to 4 days in a contested maritime environment.
We're conducting EABO to dominate the contested littoral spaces, and what makes it important is near-peer competitors want to take those spaces, and we're going to prove them that they can.
Doesn't matter what the next future fight looks like. Victor 1-2 specifically is going to be ready for that fight. At the drop of a hat, we could be called and we are ready. Standing Force exercise just showcases some of the key skills and functional areas of warfighting maneuver that are going to be required to infiltrate some of those environments in order to set conditions for naval attachments to come through or larger land force to conduct actions inside of those regions. Since I've been out here in 3rd Marine Division, I think that every operation we've done does exactly that. Every single thing we do, no matter if it's a platoon going to the field to conduct distributed operations, if it's conducting aerial inserts, aerial resupplies, maritime operations with our boat platoon and boat company, SIF-X itself, those other operations, they're just showcasing that the Marine Corps is ever evolving, that we're going to be ready for the next fight, no matter what it looks like.